My lovely Capricorn. So, in this energy, it looks like you, with the card Beauty, you are going to be feeling yourself. You're going to be into perfecting your look, whether you are a male or whether you are a female. It just means spending more time in the mirror. And in a sense, it's like you want to feel more beautiful, you want to feel more handsome, so you're going to be putting more into your image. You're going to be really proud of yourself. Like some of you, if you normally don't wear makeup like that, you can be putting on more makeup, or even just like a lipstick or a lip gloss that makes your lips pop a little. With Beauty, you're really big on like external. So even if you have a really nice car, you could be getting your car washed. You are really big on your house clean, you washing your sheets, and some of you have a really nice perfume or cologne. If you're dating, right? Because I'll start with that. If you are a Capricorn who is dating, you are trying to attract a high value woman, a high value man. However, there could be someone that you are dating and you're in the process of, I don't really know if this is going to go anywhere, so let me make sure I keep my look together and continue to put myself out there, because I don't really know about this person anymore. So you are seeing someone, or you do have someone that you're talking to. I feel like things started out really, really strong. Like you guys had a good connection. You guys could have even talked about things. You guys had a lot of similarity in what you both want for the future. And it started out really, really good. What is happening between you two? I can get into that. But what I'm sensing for you, Capricorn, you just feel like you're too old now. Like I'm too grown. It's either you're going to be consistent, you're going to invest in me, or you're not. So you're at a stage of your life where you're not taking inconsistency. You're not playing with inconsistency, and you're not internalizing or trying to figure out why someone else is being inconsistent with you. To you, you look in the mirror and you're like, well, I look good. I know I'm a catch. Some of you, the issue is your age. Like you are getting older, so you're in a place where you don't want to waste your time with anybody, so things started out good, but if it doesn't work, you're fine. You're just gonna look even more finer. Some of you could be into the finer things in life, and a life of luxury is something that you prefer. You are really big on like a clean house, because some people connect their house to their mind, their body, their soul. So it's even a situation when your house is clean, you have a more clear mind. You feel more good about yourself. There is also something to do with silk. You may have silk sheets, so it makes you feel more comfortable, more sexy, or it could be just like silk pajamas that you have, So whoever you are as a Capricorn, you have yourself together. You give me very, very stable, and you give me also mature. Whoever this person is, you were attracted to them. You were very, very smitten by them, and you were excited by the possibilities, but it's almost like a flame that is kind of going out, and you are in a stage where you don't chase love. So it's not like you're going to run behind them. If they don't reciprocate the chemistry that you have for them, you automatically just shift your focus and go into a new direction. That's where you are in your dating right now, Sometimes you do get discouraged though, Capricorn. Like, damn, how long will I be on the market for? Like, I thought I would have been off the market by now. So you can say little things like that to yourself. At times you look at yourself and you feel like, wow, I'm stable. I got my career together. I'm very attractive. I just never expected myself to be in this place right now. I thought I would have been off the market, but you're going with the flow of your life, because that's what life is. It's a bunch of unexpected detours and endings, and that means you can also unexpectedly just meet someone at any given time. But that's where, see, look what came out. Maturity. Like, you've grown out here in these streets, honey. People can't come around and play with you. And that's the new cycle that you are going into. You're way, way, way too mature for a lot of childish antics that people play. You're way too mature to allow people to distract you from your true self, which is like, if you daggone well know you're a catch and somebody tries to play with you, then guess what does that show? It shows that they are not ready to handle a mature person. It's not the other way around. So you are a Capricorn that you could have had a season of solitude, and you could have learned a lot about yourself and the value that you hold and what you actually have to add to people. So you're not begging anyone for love. You're about yourself. Like, you don't want to settle. Selling out is like settling. Some of you could have settled in the past because you just didn't want to be alone, but settling is not enough for you anymore. You know? You feel like you learned your lessons trying to settle, trying to chase love, trying to even get an ex back that no matter how many times you went back to this ex, they still showed up the same. Like, you played those games already. What has happened is you learned so many lessons that you understand what the true meaning of love is. So this is what you want. You want a partner. You're not looking for a grown adult who's a child and you have to play mom or daddy to them. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. Love means I'm mature, so you need to be mature. Love means you need to meet me where I'm at, and our energy can be reciprocal. It won't be perfect, but as long as we're both into making the effort, then I feel good. If we're both being consistent, then that sounds good. But once someone starts to pull away or drift off, you're not even thinking about entertaining that level of love anymore. So what you would do is go back into isolation and build back up your image, your look, invest in yourself, and do whatever you got to do, because some of you are even getting used to being single, you know, so you have your own routine. You have your own things that you do for yourself. A part of you is getting scared, but you're also okay with being comfortable in your own skin, or you know, some of you have a really big flat screen TV and you watch your shows, you feel comfortable, you have food in the house, you know how to take care of yourself really, really well. So some of you are okay with this, but let me see. In this cycle, who are you attracting in this cycle? Three of Cups. Is this a reunion? Who are you attracting in this cycle? So if this person sees you pulling away, Capricorn, they're going to communicate with you fast. It's almost like somebody who doesn't want you to go because they equally see the value in you as well. So if they notice that you're not chasing after them or calling them, or their expectations is not for you to chase them. I want you to know that. Sometimes they just get caught up in their own life. They get caught up in their friends and their household and their responsibilities. And sometimes they just are a little inconsistent, but it doesn't look like they're trying to play games with you. How do they see you? How does this person that's dating you see you? Attractive. They feel like you get a lot of attention. They feel like you get a lot of attention, that you're comfortable with yourself, and Three of Pentacles, that you are a hard worker, and they feel very comfortable around you. Nine of Cups means you're very emotionally fulfilling. So they get a lot of emotional comfort from you. They love spending time with you, but sometimes they just get caught up into their own world and their own self. Like, they have a lot of burdens and stress that they carry in their world that they're trying to get themselves through. So that's the only thing. And they're going to tell you about this. With the King of Swords, you could be with a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius, but they're going to tell you that, you know, I'm so sorry that I haven't been able to reach out to you. I've just been a little bit stressed or under pressure with a lot of responsibilities that I have. And you're just going to be completely honest with them, because the Queen of Swords just means that you're not afraid of telling people the truth. You're not afraid of cutting off of a connection if things don't work, you know, because you spent a lot of time in your past holding on to people that weren't worth it. So you could have learned that the hard way. You know, the more that you fight and try to hold on and beg for closure or wanting someone around, it actually pushes them further away. So you're more open to the fact that if this is not going to work, it's not going to work, you know. So there's lots of communication coming in from this person this week. And they're also going to tell you that they've been a little stressed out with work, you know, especially with getting paid what they're worth. This person is looking for more money when it comes to their job. So sometimes they're a little silent, and they're very prayerful. This person, they can be into prayer, or they could be spiritual. This could be someone who goes to church. It's like someone who's still trying to get their life together, you know, like at times it seems like all odds is against them and they have to fight for themselves. So that's the only reason why they get a little bit of distant when it comes to you. But I don't know, I still get like this person, they don't have that much time. Like you give me, I don't have that much time. You give people a certain amount of time to get their shit together, and if they don't, then you keep it moving. That's what it looks like. You know, like it's not your problem. You give me that. Like, this is not my problem. It's either you get it together or I'm out. That's what I see with you, Capricorn. Who else is coming your way? Who else is coming your way this week besides? Who else is coming your way? Some of you could be meeting a Pisces. Some of you could be meeting a new friend. A new friend that has potential for love. So that is a good thing. If you are still open and dating, the next person that you're going to meet is a Pisces. And whoever this Pisces is, it says 4 of Wands. They're looking for marriage, or they're like husband material, wife material. They have their own shit together too. They feel the same way as you. They're like, I don't know what these people in this generation is thinking with dating. It's like, come correct, or just leave me alone. Like that. This person that's coming into your world next, they're highly attractive. A lot of people want them, and they have to fight off a lot of people. But let me tell you, I don't care how beautiful this person is. I don't care how handsome this person is. They do not walk around stuck up. You know, like people be feeling that way. Like, just because you're beautiful or just because you're handsome, that you're stuck up or you're arrogant. No, this person that's coming into your life, they are highly attractive, but they're really protective of their energy. They don't want just anyone, and they feel more comfortable in their solitude as well. So you two coming together, this will be really good. And they're looking for someone to combine incomes with. So it's like, what you got? Like, what do you have going on? Are you ambitious? Like, you know, like, are you working in your purpose? Do you have a career? Like, what? They're the same way. They want to make sure that you're on point too, because they have a lot to lose, and it took them a lot to get to where they are. It's like someone who had to work like hard to get to the top of their company or their business. So they're not looking just for any Joe Schmo either. They're looking for the real deal too. They're tired too. But they're also in a place where if I have to be alone, I'll be alone, because I'd rather be alone than to disrupt my peace for someone who ain't got shit to bring to the table. That's how they feel. They're very, very strong, and they're very courageous is what Spirit says. And they're very powerful. They may not seem like it when you first meet them, but they have a lot to offer. They have a lot going on inside, and they're also very tunnel vision about the future. They're really serious too about their life and what they're willing to accept and what they're not. So, and they have a funny side, or if you're really funny, they're going to be like happy. They have a lighthearted side, because I know it sounds real strict around here when I describe their personality. They just know that people are not always who they say they are. So they're really big on being observant and making sure that your words and your actions are aligned, and it seems like you're in the same place. So you guys both may notice that about each other and kind of like laugh it off, like, oh, you remind me of myself a little bit. I know what you talking about. It's a situation like that. You would never have to worry about this person being selfish. They're not selfish at all. They treat themselves really good, like a king, like a queen. And normally people who treat themselves like a king or a queen, if they have a genuine heart, they're going to do the same for you as well, you know? So for your finances, you are mastering the art of holding back. You're not going to be spending impulsively. You know, like some people, you know, you shop online, you see something nice, you just buy it just because. It shows you have money. It shows that you're saving your money, and you're way more cautious about what goes out of your bank account and what's coming in. So some of you, you're trying to grow wealth. Some of you could be into investing in stocks, or trying to find other ways to make money. You're really big in having a real big bank account. So saving is what you're going to be doing, you know, and you don't mind sharing. You could be buying gifts here and there for people online, but you're being more cautious about how much you spend right now. Some of you too could be decorating your house as well. Some of you too, you have someone that you pay. You pay someone to come to your house and clean. All right. So for work, it shows there's financial growth and you are going to be working overtime, and there's a lot of deadlines. Be careful for copycats, especially if you're a business owner. You're going to see a lot of people are trying to feed off your energy or trying to copy you in hopes that they can get to the bag the same way you are. So be aware of who you tell your ideas to, because I see people wanting to copy you. So that's what I have for you this week, Capricorn. I'm going to go on to the extended. On the extended, I'll do a full spread on the new person coming into your life, as well as the person that you've been speaking to. I'll also do a full spread on, I'll do a spread on your family, your friends, your children. The extended will be in the description box, and you can just click onto it, and I'll see you on the other side. Love and light.